Hey, what's happening, beautiful people? This is the first ever episode of the G.P.S podcast. My name is CEO Brother Henry, and I have this lovely, beautiful woman I just met across the table. What's your name?
Keshonda.
It's our beautiful co-host. We just happen to be married, y'all. We happen to be married. So I've known her for a little bit of time. We are the co-founders of Kefir's Entrepreneurial Academy. You may have heard of us. It's somewhat of a big deal. So shout out to everybody out there checking us out. This is our pilot episode. We getting into it. We getting things right. Thank you for tuning in. We ready to go. Today we're talking about the topic. Wait, you know what? Before I even go there, listen. All right, let me back up. The title of this podcast is called the G.P.S podcast. Grow your passion into success, where we give you the roadmap. So we're going to be talking entrepreneurship, relationships. We're talking strategy. We're talking what it's like to be us in the life of people who started a school that's highly successful. Real life stories, real life game. We're giving you the roadmap. Down the road, we'll bring you some powerful guests. We're gonna be all the way lit with y'all, all right? So today, I figured to kick off our first episode, me and my wife decided on a topic that's been discussed by entrepreneurs, but really is discussed by a lot of people. Success made me sexy. That's our topic for today. Success made me sexy. And we're talking about, does success make people sexy? What do you think?
Success make people attractive.
Does it make them sexy though? Attractive. Does it make them sexy? Does success make people sexy?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, look. Let's just get to.
In other words, does finances make one more attractive with them than without them? Absolutely.
All right, hold on though. I'm gonna get all right from the brother's perspective, right? If you ever go to some of these poorer countries like Belize, Brazil, whatever, it's some fine women that are poor. They still fine. Mm-hmm. They pull up on the American people like,
and
hey, Poppy.
You would know because.
I mean, I'm just living vicariously. I'm just living my best life, okay. You know.
I was just wondering.
I'm on the beach. She says to pull up. Hey, Poppy. She talking that.
She calling you that?
Cause she see Poppy. What you mean? She know what time it is. You feel me?
I'm just wondering.
She must know I'm successful or something. She's like, hey, I got a sexy over there. So, she pull up or whatever, but no, they say that when you go to some of these countries that like they have these women that are super fine and they're attracted to Americans because they think all Americans got money. So they have this idea that like Americans are successful because the country's so rich.
And so they're just attractive just off being American.
But I'm saying they fine and they still poor, but they still fine. Mm-hmm. But okay, all right, this is my whole reason for this conversation. I gotta pull up these lyrics on my phone, right? Let me ask, if you're a guy watching this, let me ask you this question before I go into this. If you've seen Alicia Keys on TV, you probably gonna say what? She fine. Like, that's Alicia, she fine, right?
Right.
Hold on, no, we gotta flip that perspective. Let me give you some game right quick. Y'all remember Alicia Keys had this song, You Don't Know My Name, back in the day? Let's talk for a second. Alicia Keys is working inside some restaurant. Clearly, she's in, New York somewhere. She in New York somewhere working in this restaurant. She comes in, she said, normally I don't do stuff like this, right? She's talking to Michael, that's his name. I pulled the lyrics up so I know. So Alicia says to him, she like, yo, I see you coming here every day on your lunch break. So that tells you Michael's working, right? Not only does he come in on his lunch break, Michael, she says, what did she say about Michael? She said, he always got on some fly blue suit and cufflinks. Well, if it's not purple like a pimp named Slickback, we know he not that, right? But
why couldn't his suit be green if he was a pimp?
I mean, maybe it's money green. I don't know. All I'm saying is he on his lunch break, so he working. So she working too, but it's two different type of jobs. Cause she said your cufflinks are shining all bright, and she like, so what you do? He telling her something probably deep, like, yeah, I'm the manager of digital art. I got this fancy thing. So she intrigued off top, cause she working in like this Burger King type joint, And Alicia Keys, because we know who she is, she's fine. But maybe part of the reason Michael not giving her no play is because success make people look sexy.
Well, maybe Michael's married.
Nah, we don't know nothing about Michael being married. Michael comes in every day in his blue suit. He got the cufflinks on. She even pointed it out, like he flies with the blue with the cufflinks on.
My point is that just because Alicia's working at Joe Blow restaurant doesn't mean she's not successful.
No, okay. I don't want people watching this to be like, yo, you saying I got a job, I'm not successful. That's not what I'm saying, right? But I am saying, if you work at, let's say you, like, let's take me for example. I worked at the middle school as a security guard. I'm never gonna have a chance to wife Beyonce, like if I'm not married. Because me and Beyonce never gonna be in the same place at the same time unless I buy tickets to her concert.
Right.
Like I don't even have the money. Like if I think she's fine, I'm gonna pull up on Beyonce. Like there's no J. I don't have, because of where I'm at in life, I can't pull up on Beyonce. Like I've never been in the same room as Beyonce because my success level and her success level, they don't match. We're not there. She's on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's two different conversations. So for a woman, are you more attractive if you have money? Absolutely. Because what woman wants to take care of her man? Like no woman rolls up like, he's so attractive. I just want to take care of him and provide for him and be everything for him. Like that's not what we're thinking. So
okay, but let me ask you this question.
Sure.
If Will Smith was in this room right now, what would be going through your mind? He just took his shirt off. He like, yo, it's the Will Smith from like Bad Boys. You know, he Bad Boys for like.
It's the Will Smith from iRobot or?
Yeah, sure, whatever joint. Will Smith is in here right now, shirt off. He glistening too, like the sweat coming down. He just finished lifting weights. He just finished smacking Chris Rock. So he like, yo, he heated right now, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He come in the room. He's like, excuse me, ma'am, can you come help me? What's your first thought?
Sure, whatever you need.
Will, just like that. I lost my wife just like that. You see what I'm saying? Just like
whatever
that.
I can provide for Willard, I would love to just take care of him and provide for him and be his everything.
Exactly. Now, we're going to flip that same script though. Will Smith works at Burger King. Same Will Smith comes through the door, pops off with his shirt glistening, but now you smell like hamburgers and french fries and you've been flipping burgers all day. He's like, man, can you help me with something? What's your response now?
Well, it depends on what he needs help with.
So, hold on. At
Like,
first...
does he need me to show him where the restroom is? Can I show him...
wait, so...
Can I help him pick up
the first Will
Smith?
The first Will
Depends on
Smith...
what does he need help with? Because I'm not going to be rude. That's just rude. I'm not going to be rude to another person.
So the first Will Smith character, the movie actor, when he comes through the door, you can be his everything. Like it's already known, like, yo, I'm here for you for life. Like, listen, Jada, you need any entanglements? I got you, right?
You didn't say there was somebody else in the picture. You just asked me.
I'm just saying, like, but the Will coming in from Burger King, like you're like, can I help you? Are you lost? Why are you on this side of town? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's it.
Like, yo, the homeless shelter's that way, you know? So my thing is, how do people view people based on success? Or perceived success? Because sometimes it ain't even success, it's just perceived success.
This is true. Social media has a lot of folks out there perceiving to be successful.
So it's a lot of folks capping on social. Let me tell you about the time I was capping. I don't know if my wife knows this, right? Okay. So, you know, when I got my first Mercedes, I thought I was the man. I used to wear suits all the time, had my briefcase, I was that dude. But then I lost my job, but I still had the Mercedes. So, you know, I would hit my little legs, pull up, hop out of my suit with my briefcase, you know, gas tank on E, but it don't matter, right? And girls would be throwing themselves at me because they'd be like, oh my God, he pushing the whip, he got the dress, he got the suit, like, oh my God, he got to be that dude. They had no clue I was broke.
Wait.
Lost my job.
What?
Yeah, I mean, women throw themselves at me, ain't nothing new.
When did this happen?
All the time, what you mean?
When did this
exact story happened when I was out with the
like
police
on a daily basis? Like,
I mean, yeah, women throw themselves at me, ain't nothing new.
No. Your story with your Mercedes, like, you
this
decided
happened.
to
No, it's in my book. I remember this. It's an actual story. It's in my book. Matter of fact, free jewels. Anyway, yeah, it's in my book. I remember the story vividly.
So you just decided to go drive in your Mercedes one day?
No, I was out doing security, or I was out with the brothers or something like that, and I popped out, but I had my briefcase. We was going someplace, moving around. And I'll never forget, a sister said something like, do you have any babies or something like that? Like, I make babies. I'm like, dang.
Wow.
Like, off top, like, you cut straight past dating, like, hello, what's your name? Like, I make babies. Like, dang, straight to it. I was like, man, for real?
Yeah,
I kind of know how women feel when they get hit on a lot. Well, I don't get hit on as much now because people don't have access to me, but yeah, I had my little time. I had my little run. People, I look successful. Yeah, that's a real story. That's real. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. I mean, I had the smell goods on too. But I was popping that day. Listen, man, I I was doing my thing on that day. Well, I was probably out moving around.
And where was I? Somewhere barefoot, pregnant?
Probably, you know what I'm saying? Probably was doing your thing somewhere, you know what I'm
Or in
saying?
the laundry room somewhere?
Probably doing laundry, cooking or something. I don't know. You know, I was out popping out though, you feel? Looking, you know. So I'm just saying, when people see people that think about this as an entrepreneur from a coaching perspective, right? If I need a coach to coach me as anything entrepreneur related, if I gotta choose between two people, and one person rolls up and they look very homely, but they like, yo, I can help you get $1 million. And another person roll up, but they like dripping. They got Versace, they got the whatever, you know, they lit. I'm probably gonna go with the person, just optics wise. I mean, you're gonna get background check, but from first impressions, the person who looks a certain way, you like, that person got it. The person who looks a different way, you might not be like, I don't know if I wanna go with that person or not. Like, that person gotta have hella receipts to be like, I'm a rock with that person. Like,
But you only you have to make a decision off of that first impression. So you're saying that most of us, if not all of us, is gonna choose that person that is, what'd you say, dripping?
That's got the drip. Like, think about the black community, right? In the black community, everybody got knockoffs on. Everybody got the fake Louis bags. Everybody got everything because you want to look a certain way. But just because you look a certain way doesn't mean it's true. The perception makes it come off that way, but it don't mean it's true, right? Like, if you look at the hood, folks be having knockoff Jordans. You know, Jordan don't even be in the air like this. He be sitting on the side tired. Like, I retired 6 years ago. I'm done, right? Jordan ain't doing the air thing. It'd be, instead of LV, I forget, like it'd be VL, like it's a Vice Lord or Louis Vuitton. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what they rocking here. It just be, you know how the hood is. So we want to look a certain way, right? Everybody wants to look successful, but everybody doesn't do the work it takes to actually be successful.
So then Henry,
right?
Fine sister walks up.
Talk that talk. I like this story going on.
That is so stupid. She's wearing the baddest, bestest Fendi. Is that the popular thing?
Wow, y'all.
Gucci.
I just want y'all to know.
No, Gucci is popular. Okay,
I just want y'all to know my wife doesn't do designer, so these are actual questions she's asking me. This is actually real because she don't do.
Okay, I know that Gucci is popular, but
Okay.
my question, I guess, is does Fendi make clothes or do they?
Fendi makes everything.
Okay, they make clothes. So she got on a Fendi dress.
Okay.
Right. She looks sharp, hair done.
Is it a
nails
sundress
done,
in the summertime?
everything. It's not a sundress, Negro.
Okay, I was just checking. I was hey, man, I just want to know what
It's
I'm
a
working with.
professional dress.
Oh,
okay?
shit, professional.
Right.
Okay.
So
Good to
she
meet
comes
you,
up and she gets out of a Mercedes Benz. That's it. That's all she got. She
Right.
just looks good
Okay.
inside or on the outside.
Okay.
And she gets out of a really nice car.
Okay.
Another chick comes up.
Right.
She's attractive.
Okay. Okay.
She's wearing a pair of khakis and a polo shirt, for that matter.
So she's dressed down.
She has on glasses. She has glasses on.
Yeah. Does she got like a Kika polo on too?
No, she
Oh, I was just checking to see if she had one.
She's wearing glasses.
Okay.
She has a briefcase.
Right.
And she has her cell phone in her hand.
Okay.
And you have to choose one of them to do business with. They both say they can help make you a millionaire. Which one do you choose?
So Shorty who hopped out the Mercedes Benz. Okay.
And the other chick hopped out of a brand new Toyota Camry.
That's tough. Right. I'm gonna tell you why for men. One, we just like beautiful women. Like, it's different for men and women kind of too though, because like a sister could be fine and like she may not even look successful, but like you may just double take like, that's what she is? Okay. You may not like see a future there, but
You gotta pick one though. Like you getting on.
in this topic, you know, if
whether we talking about this or not.
The sister in the Fendi dress who hopped out that Mercedes, I can tell you one thing about her. The sister in the Fendi dress who hopped out the Mercedes, her outward appearance says she takes care of herself. Not that the other sister doesn't, but it said that she cares about her appearance and she invests in her appearance because she invests in herself and her appearance. Because one, if you can afford to dress like that, you gotta have some real money unless we're talking knockoffs, right? So
no, it's all real. And somehow you know that. I don't know how you know
her
that.
credit score gotta be at least a 700.
No, I'm saying like maybe like the tag to her dress is like right.
I mean, if I see the tag, I'm like, oh, you wanted to take back Queens. I don't even think you could take Fendi back, but whatever she got.
Somehow you know that it's real. At my point.
Okay, well, if it's real, I mean, whether it's real or not, I mean, On just the
Or
appearance.
she has a really nice designer purse. We'll say Fendi as well.
Oh, so
Whereas
she got a
the other-
Birkin bag? Because if she got a legit Birkin bag, I could probably gotta roll her weight. Because if she can afford that Birkin,
Sure, she has that. Whatever most popular.
and the other girl got what, like a Walmart purse?
She has a nice briefcase of some sort. It's just a nice leather, brownish black briefcase.
I mean, like now I'm gonna sound sexist, like yo, this how men think. But I'm just being honest. Like, if am I choosing them to coach me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with where my values is at. I'm gonna go with the person who has what I want to get.
No.
Which is the Mercedes. That's my point.
Okay.
I'm going with that because I'm not looking to get a new Camry. I can do that on my own. I don't need the person to go get a new Camry. But if she got that Mercedes, she popping out in Fendi, she doing her thing, I'm like, yo, I want to know how you got what you got. Like, I want to, like, show me the game plan. Let me run that play to get how you got. The girl who hopped out in the Camry, that's cool. It's a new Camry. But I mean, remember Will Smith from Burger King from earlier? He also got a new Camry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not aspiring to go flip burgers and fries. That's what I'm saying.
It's different. Let's not compare Willard to this William guy who works at Burger King, okay?
Willard. Y'all hear this? This how entanglements happen. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
Willard. Like she know
Willard
this dude or
is
something,
on
right?
a whole different level than this William.
All right, don't get Will
Castles
Stoll
came
on it. He ain't that tall. I ain't Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
I can't call a man by his first name.
Oh, call him what you want to. It's cool.
I'm just saying, Willard.
All right. Carry on. So what's the question?
Which one? You haven't chosen one.
I did. I told you I'm choosing
you
the Mercedes.
The Mercedes.
Yeah, because she looked like here's the thing. If you go like downtown Chicago, for example, right? You could kind of tell who's doing what. If you walk like Michigan Ave, you could kind of tell who's on lunch break from which corporate office or whatever, because people have a certain look. And you could tell who's just downtown, like, yo, we just got off the bus and just decided to go walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two different, like women, for men, there's like different classes, different levels of women, right? And women.
Did you just put women into a class?
I did.
Different classes.
Different classes of women. Like for example, you have, I guess, different types. Like you have your professionals, you have your, I don't know, just different. Maybe your working class. Maybe whatever. Like we're all classified based on what we do and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
But if you see somebody whose appearance is like, yo, this person gives off the appearance of somebody that's highly successful, I'm at least going to be interested to look, right? It's called affinity. Mm-hmm. And affinity is one of the top things you use to sell. If I want to sell something to you as a woman, I'm going to find what we have in common and what you have an affinity for, and I'm going to sell you on your affinity. Like, if you like, yo, I like, this book or whatever the case may be. I know this guy. Oh, I know him too. What you think about him? You start
But
telling
that's not true though. If you don't know him.
What you mean?
So now.
No, I'm just gonna find something we have in common though. That's my point. Like you find something people have in common. Once I find what you got in common, our affinity is gonna, you know what I'm saying? So the sister who got the Mercedes, that's what I want a Mercedes. She got a Mercedes. That's where it's at. Like, show me how to get that. If the sister in the Camry pulled up in a Mercedes and the other sister pulled up in a Mercedes, it's a tie. I'm like, yo, whatever y'all do, I need to get like both of y'all. But it's the person, because status isn't everything, but status does tell you sometimes like this person must be doing X, Y, and Z.
So they don't pull up in a car. Now you don't know which one to choose.
If they hop off the bus,
no,
I
you
just
don't
go
know.
home. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what kind of vehicle they're driving. So now that your choice is
If I don't,
based on the kind of car they're driving.
if there's no vehicle, I mean, here's the thing. If there's no vehicle, right? Like let's say we sit in a room, they just both walk in, boom. They both walk in the room. Cool. Now I'm just kind of looking from head to toe at like which person appears to, and who's talking the best. Like who's talking the best and which person.
Before they even say a word.
Just based on physical appearance.
You have to choose.
That could be tough because I mean, you probably, as a man, you probably go with the sister that look better. Like, hey, no cap. Like you gonna be like, yo, whichever the sister might have on Fendi, but if the other sister look better than her in your eyes, you gonna be like, I'm gonna talk to the sister. You know, and then even at that point, it's not even about like success until you hear them talk. Because what if the sister in the Fendi dress open her mouth and she's like, hey there, boy, what your name is? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Straight 180. Excuse me, ma'am, you must be in the wrong building. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have a conversation. Like, that's the class. That's like the ratchet. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for that.
She yells, "Er there, boy, can I get some fries with that shake?" Is she still attractive?
No, she's not. I'm on my phone. Like,
just
hello? Yeah, 911.
She's just as successful. Like before,
she's just as successful.
She's still successful.
Okay.
Is she attractive? Is my question. Because the topic
not for me. She might be attractive.
The topic at hand is, does success make you attractive?
She might be attractive, but not for me. Like there's a okay, there's a lot of people that are successful. That doesn't necessarily make me attracted to them just because they're successful. Like, I like people that are successful, but successful in things I like. Like, for example, right? You could be real successful with your dispensary, but I don't smoke weed. So if you're like, yo, I got this play I need you to run. We're gonna go run this play. I'm gonna co-sign your school. I'm like, yo, I don't know if we can get a school dispensary or a weed dispensary to co-sign my school. Like, you're successful, but it's not in the lane of what I'm doing in life right now, so we can't really mix like that. Sister, brother, whoever, you know?
I feel you.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I was trying to play devil's advocate.
Right.
Because obviously you're going to choose a sister. That's fine because
This is true, y'all. This is true.
you carry the X and the Y chromosome, so we all know what you're going to choose. But I agree with you. So
this whole time you agreed?
absolutely. But not necessarily because Willard is more attractive than William, but because, like you said, I don't want to put myself in a trick bag, but I probably will. Anyway, I'm attracted to like your physical appearance.
Right.
And if you don't look physically attractive, then I don't really want to do business with you.
True.
So, or if somebody else is more physically attractive than you, then I'm just off of that, I don't want to do business with you. Now, obviously, people do their due diligence. You talk to people, you do your research, you have a conversation with people, and then that helps make your decision as well. But just off of that first conversation or just that first look, oh yeah, I want to see what that person is on versus. I really
You know what?
Willard than William.
In the sense of like, if you actually talk to somebody, when I met Marquell Russell, right? I met him at the Social Proof alumni dinner, and he was like super low key. We was literally sitting my chair was next to his chair. So he was super low key, and it was all these successful people. Everybody that's been on Social Proof podcast was there. It was lit. And I was looking at him like, I know this brother. But he was kind of like dressed like down. Like some people was bragging about their $25,000 Louis shirts. They had real gold in their shirts. Folks was stunting hard. Like folks had 6 figures on their body. And he was like, man, I ain't really into all that. And I'm like, yo, what you do? Like which episode of Social Proof was you on? Like, you look familiar. He's like, oh, you pay that playbook. I'm like, oh, that's you? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, and he started talking about how many clients he had. Like, yo, right now, I think at that time he was like $500 million generated in revenue for clients. That to me was attractive. Like not in like pause, like not in that sense, but that to me was attractive. I'm like,
Why did you pause?
Because like it's another guy that was attractive. I went on first episode, then I'm like, yo, what is they on? Feel me? He wildin'. You feel me? So but anyway, when he started talking his business acumen, I was like, yo, this brother cold. I was like, and other folks was around talking, but he was like, man, I coach, most people here, whatever, I coach a lot of people here. And everything ain't always the way it seems. Sometimes people look a certain way and it's not really that. It's like, so don't get fooled by the glitz and glamour. But for me, I've never been in the glitz and glamour, so everything looked good to me. I'm like, yo, everybody up, everybody lit, everybody killing it. You know how social media make people look like everybody's killing the game, when really everybody not killing the game.
So you asked the question, does success make you attractive?
Sexy.
Or sexy, I'm sorry. I keep saying attractive.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
I just look like on my sunglasses.
Yeah, you do.
And they're both maroon.
You are doing Dwayne Wayne from Different World.
I wasn't actually.
Let me put
just a second ago.
Let me do a poll right quick. Ladies, let me know.
So we had this
With
conversation.
the glasses or without the glasses?
We had this conversation off camera.
Yeah.
There are no ladies for you to ask that question.
No, I'm talking about our female followers. Only the female. Our female followers. You gotta come see us together, but
Right.
Just go to the comment section below and let me know. With the glasses, that's me. You realize my voice changes a little bit when I put them on because this is my successful look.
Let me know when you're done.
Okay, good. We'll run it back. All right. So
Okay, does success make you sexy? I don't think so. To say absolutely yes, no.
Okay, not absolutely.
If you take the whole package, when you start to have a conversation with a person, when you get to know who they are on the inside, because it's really what matters. What's inside is what really matters, right? That's what really counts. So, does being successful make you sexy? No. But are people more inclined to want to deal with you or be around you or whatever the case may be because you're sexy or because you're successful? Absolutely.
So success attracts success. If you think about the school,
I don't know if, well, yes, success attracts success, absolutely.
law of attraction.
But does fake success attract fake success? Does fake success attract real
What's
success?
fake success?
Well, let's go back to the story with the 2 women that roll up.
Right.
So after you have a conversation with girl number A, I said girl number
Is that
A.
the Mercedes girl or the Karen
That's,
girl?
that's the Mercedes girl.
Okay.
The Mercedes girl, come to find out, the dress was bought by some other dude because
That's how I usually go.
somehow, some way, she doing her thing. He bought it for her.
Okay.
The car is rented.
She hit me with the out of town plates.
Exactly.
Stunned hard on
And
me.
the bag is not real. And
She got the fake Birkin?
it's not real.
No, she didn't do that.
And when you got up to walk away after the meeting, she was like, there, boy, you forgot to give me your email address. And she did it just like that. She did the hand.
Yeah, I don't got an email address though, so you know what I'm saying?
Now you don't have an email.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sure. We ain't got an email address.
So now this fake success has attracted you. So like, I don't know. It's just,
I mean, I don't know. I just know in our personal life, every time we had a little success, that little success got us a bigger success. It may not have been a big success, but it was a little bit bigger than the success we had prior. And it just snowballs.
but was the success sexy is the question at hand.
It started to get sexy. I remember we first opened our beauty supply store. I remember this sister came in, she was hitting on me in the beauty supply store because I was the owner, and I told her.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Is the episode about women hitting on you all this time?
Low key.
Or is it about whether or not success makes somebody
I
sexy?
mean, it's both. Like, I gotta use personal
It's both.
experiences.
So now we're
I mean,
discussing
what other experiences can I
all
use
the
besides my
million
personal
women that have hit
experiences?
on you.
No, but what experiences can I use besides my personal experiences? Like,
No, please share with everybody.
like
your
I
personal
wasn't okay. So, but my point is, I wasn't mildly successful. Like the beauty supply store was not making money. I was broke. We was hustling hard, trying to like stay above water, not to drown in debt. But to her, all she saw was perceived value. Like, oh, you own the store? She's like, oh, that's lit. I ain't never seen no black store owners that own a beauty supply store. What's to it? Let me get your name. I don't care if you're white or
What's
black.
to it?
All that.
There, boy, let me get your
She didn't
number.
say it like that, but I'm saying like her perception was that I was highly successful because I was owning a beauty supply store. She didn't even realize how could I be highly successful owning a beauty supply store and working in it at the same time. I don't have the money to pay employees because it ain't what you think it is. Success wasn't there yet. That's all I'm saying. What y'all think, man? Y'all gotta drop something in the comments. What y'all think about this conversation? Does success make you sexy? You got any last words you want to leave our people with?
I don't. Appreciate you all watching. This has been the G.P.S. podcast.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Go
done?
ahead. I have a little tagline, but go ahead, dude.
Oh, my bad. So she gonna, okay, so in the next episode, we're gonna get this right, y'all. But this episode,
Grow your passion to success. We'll give you the roadmap. G.P.S. podcast.
holla.